Hello, it is Joe here at Rove Motorhomes in Selston, and today I'm going to be showing you a little handover video on the Swift Select 122. So first, underneath here is where we have our electrical gubbins, and you can see you have a full system shutdown just there. Reverse polarity, which if that lights up, it means that the site you're on when you're plugged into mains is the wrong way round. Just go and see the site warden and they will correct it for you. Doesn't happen often in this country, it's mainly if you take it onto the continent. And then you have got your battery charger and heating and hot water. So if you are wanting your battery to be charging, just make sure that is lit green, and then your heating and hot water, make sure that is lit orange like they are now. You have also underneath here your blade fuses and circuit breakers, always handy just to keep a spare pack of blade fuses just in case they do go. You've also got your hot water tank just here, and if you do want to drain it at all, you just flick this yellow valve up there, and then that will just drain the water out of the bottom of the van. Then coming into the kitchen area, you have your two gas hobs and your sink. If you do want to use the gas hobs, that is your igniter just there, and then your gas system just there. And then on the oven, again, same, just that little igniter just there. And then you do have a separate for the grill and oven. And then you have got your grill pan and pan handle in there as well. And then coming down up, and then the hot water is just lift that tap up, cold and hot. Pop that down. When you are travelling, just make sure that you do pop both of these down, just because you don't want them to fall down and smash. Here you have your little fridge, which just opens like so. If you do want to turn it on, you just press and hold that button just there, and that's it on. And then the temperature is just there. So you have 1, which is the warmest, and 4, which is the coldest, just there. And if you want to turn it off, just press and hold it again. And that's it turned off. Coming up to your heating system, so I'll run through these panels. Here you have your lighting, which on this one it is dimmable as well. So lighting, roof lighting, just up there, and say additional lighting as well. That is your water pump. If you are wanting to use your taps, just make sure that the water pump is on. That will fill the hot water tank and fill all your taps up. And then this bit, you've got a bit of a menu that you can go through, so you can dim your lights as well, which are on 85% full at the minute. And you can just adjust that by pressing this arrow to how dim or bright you do want said lights. And then going through this panel here, heater settings. Now you can operate the heating system on here, but I would recommend using that panel. It is so much simpler, and I will run through that with you in a second. System settings. If you do want to set the clock, minute, day, time, date, anything like that, you can do all through this. And key beep on is just a beep if every time you push a button. If you don't touch the button for 30 seconds, then the screen will go black. And if you don't touch again anything for 40 seconds, the LED lights will also go off. Tank alarms, so if you are running low on fresh water, the alarms will sound, and you can turn that off if you do want. You can connect phone up to this as well, and then it's exit settings. So, and it will tell you if you leisure battery, what sort of state that is in as well. Vehicle battery as well, solar power, and select battery. So if you do want to select from your vehicle to your leisure, you can do just by pressing the arrow just there. Tank heaters. So if you are wanting to leave water in them, and if you are not wanting them to freeze, you can put tank heaters on, and then once it drops below a certain temperature, it will warm the water up just so it doesn't freeze. AC limit. So if you are on a site that only allows you so much power, then you can just select which amps. So if you're on a site that only allows you 10 amps, you can select that, and then the van itself will not let you go over 10 amps. internal temperature and dimmer level. So it's fairly simple. You will mainly just need these buttons here, and that is your master on off switch. Coming up onto this one, that is just for this light here. And then you've got your main heating system. So above the black line is what the van is doing or not doing. So with nothing there, it means that nothing is happening at the minute. Where you're flashing, it's like your mouse, like your cursor. So if you press into it, the flashing caravan, select what temperature you want, 24 degrees, press to confirm. And then same with the hot water, off, eco, which is 40 degrees, boost, which is 60, hot, which is 60, or boost, which is 70. Select what hot water you want. And then this one is what you want to work it off. So at the minute you can see it's now working off 2 kilowatts of electric. If you do want to change that, electric 1 is 1 kilowatt, mix is gas and 1 kilowatt, mix 2, gas and 2 kilowatts, and then just gas. And if you do want to select anything different, just press the button. So now we're working off gas. And as you can see, if it was flashing, it means that the van hasn't reached the temperature that is set. So the flame is flashing now, so it's not reached the temperature that was set. But if it is solid, it means it has reached the temperature it's set, that you are set, and it will then turn itself off. And once it drops below that temperature, it will kick back in again. This one is your fan speed. That's just how fast the air gets blown out of the vents. If you do want to come back at a certain time and you want to come back to a nice warm van, you can do, where you just select what time you want to come back, what time you want it to start. So if you're coming back at 12 o'clock, get the van to turn on at 11 and finish at 1. What temperature do you want? So you want it a nice 22 degrees for when you walk back in. We'll have some hot water as well, and we'll work it off electric. And then we'll have the fan speed just going at a normal pace. Select that on, and then another image has come up there, so it does say that you are now on. If you are wanting to use that, just make sure that the time is correct, because if not, it's just going to come in at all random hours of the day. And again, just change the time to what it is, select, and press to confirm. If you do want to take the timer off, just press into it again, press off. That is your basic home screen. You will happily be able to live quite happily off that, but in these extra settings, I'll just run through quickly what they are. Offset, so if you take a thermometer out with you and the van isn't reading the same as the thermometer, you can adjust it just so that it is. Temperature, if you want it in Celsius or Fahrenheit. Brightness is just the brightness of the screen. 12 or 24 hour clock. Language, I'd recommend not touching that one. Index is just what program this particular model is. And then reset. If you do get all confused and you forgot what you've done and you've set it to come on at random hours of the day, just press the reset button and start again. Hopefully this will give you a quick insight on how the Swift Select 122 works. Any other questions, you can contact us, you can contact us at Selston branch. We are here at NG16 6BD, and we will be able to answer any queries you have. Thank you.